Howdy, folks. Jake here. Hey, so yeah, this week has been pretty uneventful. I mean, basically, the only thing that I've really been doing this week is just, work and this. So yeah, it's been pretty lax, I guess. But yeah, anyway, there was one thing that happened this week that was pretty cool. Is one of my buddies got married. One of my friends from church, we were in a small group together last year. He just got married. And which is a really cool thing because I mean, I'm not a huge fan of weddings just because kind of some personal reasons, but I really, I enjoy going to them to be able to see my friends and some of the happiest times of their lives. So it was just kind of kind of cool to see. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been to one, and really the only weddings that I've really ever been to before were family, like weddings within the family, or weddings from someone in my family. So I don't know, it's just kind of interesting, I guess, to you know see it for see a wedding and go to a wedding that was not of someone who is related to me. So it was interesting, but it was good. I'm very happy for them. But anyway. I also, since I didn't have a whole lot to talk about tonight, or today, I guess, I thought I'd kind of talk about Grow Up a little bit. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. It has been an absolute joy for me to play, and I guess has been also making me put a little bit more effort into editing it, which I like because it makes me feel like I'm doing more for the channel. I'm actually putting effort into what I'm doing. Though, like, as I've said before, I want the channel to be more relaxed and, just be kind of like, you watching me play. But, at the same time, I also don't want to bore you guys with a lot of, just kind of like wandering around and movement and stuff. And I can't always think of things to talk about, in the moment. And so for those reasons, it is kind of nice to have something where, I can also appreciate the game on my own terms while I'm playing, while also being able to play it for and with you guys. So it's kind of an interesting thing, but I do enjoy it, and I absolutely love the game. There's still so much to it that I have yet to do, and oh man, the game is freaking huge, and I could continue playing it for a long time, and I probably will. But yeah, I've just been really excited to keep going with it, and there's a lot to the game, and I'm not sure how much of it I'll put into episodes. I'll probably just put, kind of like the main, story, if you want to call it that, into the episodes, and basically just have it be, like me getting all the ship parts of Mom, and then the rest of the stuff I'll probably do either on my own or for a stream later on. I don't know. I'm still deciding what I want to do. But that's kind of the idea right now. But yeah, so overall, the game is like art is absolutely beautiful. It plays basically the same as the first one, but just the whole the fact that it's like an entire planet is really cool, and kind of that kind of minimized planet type. Landscaping. I guess I don't know what you would call it. Is really cool, and I wish more games were like it. Because to me, it reminds me of games like this one's a bit of a far cry, but Planetary Annihilation, which is a very fun game. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's awesome. At least if you like strategy games. But kind of reminds me of Planetary Annihilation, and also Super Mario Galaxy. This is the other one it reminds me of, which both of those games I absolutely adore. And so having that mechanic in there, I'm not sure if it's just because it reminds me of other games that I really like that makes me like it, or if it really is just that, that mechanic itself is just appealing to me, which, it could be a little bit of both. But yeah, so I really enjoy that out of it. It makes the scale just so much bigger. It makes it bigger than it feels like it should be, I think, which is not a bad thing. So I've really been enjoying playing it, and as I said, the artwork is amazing, or the art design for that game is amazing. And one of my favorite things I think about it is just the simplicity of it. It doesn't have to be realistic textures and stuff to be beautiful. Like it's so simple, yet like it still offers so much that is seldom seen in games, I think. I mean, like, it is like, you know, I climb up to the top of a star plant and I look down at the planet below. I mean, like, it's not like that was some, you know, like vista that was made from you know, the developers intentionally put in there just to look amazing. But at the same time, I mean, like, it does. It's just kind of a simple thing, and like it's just capturing beauty in just, you know, simple things. I mean, like, you know, I went hiking with some friends before. It's like the weekend or something before I actually started the channel, and we went out to Kentucky and we hiked around the Red River Gorge, and it's just like, you know, we went out to, you know, some of the vista points and, you know, things like that, and it's like all we're looking at is just a bunch of trees and hills. I mean, like, in all actuality, it's not really that impressive, but being able to see it from such a big distance and being able to see, you know, a full like panoramic picture of you know, just nature and, you know, all these kind of things, it's like if you just see, you know, like one hill on its own or one tree on its own or whatever, it's not that crazy. But, you know, when you see all that kind of stuff all together in one big picture, it's just a really cool thing. And I think that's one of the things that I find really appealing about Grow Up is, you know, I get to the top of a star planet, or, you know, I get wherever that's really high up, and I can look down and I can see, you know, the snow-capped mountain on one side of the planet. You know, I can see the giant cacti on one side, you know, and I can see, you know, it's just really cool to be able to see, I guess, also just, you know, like the different, you know, biome type places and, you know, whatever around the planet, you know, all in one big picture. And I don't know, I think it's just kind of stuff like that, and just various other things, you know, like with the day-night cycle, how some of the plants glow and whatnot. I love bioluminescence. I just think it's really cool. And so, like, things like that, they kind of added into the game that, you know, and some of these things that weren't in the first game especially, I think those things are just really cool additions, as well as just, you know, the things that were already there that just continued to persist are just, you know, still just as cool to me as they were in Grow Home. Now and Grow Up. So I'm very excited to continue with the game, and I hope that you guys are, you know, excited to keep watching it. But yeah, so I'm still deciding on what I want to do in regards to when I want to stop recording it for the channel, and when I want to, you know, to start playing on my own. I don't know how many of the pod challenges or anything I'd want to do for the channel or anything like that. Like I said, I'm still kind of tossing these ideas in my head, as well as, you know, since I'm trying to keep my episode lengths shorter, it kind of, I guess also in my mind anyway, it kind of inhibits me from really wanting me to do more things in the game for the channel, just because, you know, I don't, you know, I want my episodes to have meaning, and, you know, not just, you know, me running around doing nothing for an entire episode. That was one thing that I didn't really like as much about when I was playing Space Pirates and Zombies 2, is that I felt like in a lot of those episodes it was just me kind of grinding out stuff and, you know, not really doing much, and which is why I stopped playing it. But I don't know. There are some people who enjoy watching that kind of thing. I don't know. It kind of depends for me. I just felt like, you know, things like that are just very tedious, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want watching my videos to ever feel tedious. So yeah, but anyway, I think that's about all I had for you guys. So stream as normal at 1. Mass Effect Thursdays will be on Thursdays again this week. I'll make sure that I cut out, I mean, I've already cut out some time for it, so I will not have any issue with being able to accomplish that this time around, and I will get it done way earlier than I need to, just because I found out how long it would actually take this time. So anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like for me just so I know. Subscribe if you want, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Or later today, hopefully. Peace.